Hi, I'm Sonia. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do something really fun. I'm so excited. We are going to do Korean barbecue at home. I don't know if you guys have been to a Korean barbecue restaurant, but it is so fun. I don't know about you, but I have been missing going out to dinner. I love going out to a fun dinner. I love the whole experience. I love getting dressed up. I love going to different restaurants and trying different cuisines. But right now we're still at home. We have someone in our house that's immunocompromised, and so we're just sitting tight until we get our vaccines. But that doesn't mean you cannot have fun in your own home. I am not a Korean chef by any means, and I have the utmost respect for chefs and the artists that they are. As far as I'm concerned, all culinarians are artists. They are different than us cooks at home. They're different. These people are artists and they are great at what they do. So I'm not saying that I am. But I thought it would be fun to try to recreate it at home. There is nothing more fun than having a family dinner that is interactive, and Korean barbecue is it. I was kind of sad last year coming up to my birthday and told my husband, you know what, I wish I could go to a Korean barbecue. And he's like, well, let's see what we can do at home. And that's how this video came to be, because we had so much fun that I had to show you how to do it at home. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is let's go get some supplies. Let's go. Okay, here we are walking into our local H-Mart. It's actually not that late, it's just dark here. Okay, you guys, let's go. Let's go have some fun, get all our stuff. Okay, y'all, sorry. Some of these cuts are a little shaky, so we're learning how to use my phone. This H-Mart is connected to an Asian food court, and it is so cool. Maybe next time or one time we'll go through the food court, but it was getting ready to close. I think they closed early right now during the pandemic. Anyway, so here we are going into our H-Mart, and you guys, they have so many different kinds of everything there. This is like all the rice. I know they think Americans like eat just garbage rice, but they have really good kinds of rice. I was gonna buy some that day, but I have like a huge amount at home right now, so I was like, I don't need any, but I just had to show you. They have just tons and tons of different things that you would think an Asian grocery store would actually have. I'm sorry I had to do a voiceover. It actually has some good stuff, but there was a lot of music in the background. I didn't want to get a copyright flag on this. Anyways, and so they also have I needed to show you just parts of the store, like just one whole aisle is just like ketchup, and then on the other side is just like the soy sauce. If you guys haven't been to one of these and there's an H-Mart in your town, you need to go and look at it. It's really fun. Look at all these. There are different kinds of ramen soups and different, soups that you just out of the hot water. They're instant soups. It is just, they have so many. If you guys looking for something different to try while we're at home, go into your local market. It is so fun to try different things. These are all their different kinds of dumplings. Sorry, I'm not great at camera. I don't know what was going on that night. I was tired. Anyways, here's like all the dumplings. You guys love dumplings? My daughter loves dumplings. And so whenever we go in there, we grab usually a few bags so we can throw them in our steamer, or sometimes put them in our air fryer. So many great ways to cook them. I had to show you this. Like, they just have so much. Like, this is their nori aisle so that you could buy it if you were making your own sushi at home. Me and my son recently had a night of making sushi. Oh, you guys, it was so much fun. I thought it was going to be so hard. Okay, mine didn't come out, looking gorgeous, but they were good. And not only that, they tasted good. My son, of course, gave me some tricks, and as we practiced, they came out better and better. But we have been having so much fun. They do have grills here, but I'll show you the one we got. They have a ton of different grills. I'm sure they have them even on Amazon. This is like the Mac Daddy we got. It's gigantic. This is what we learned. They really are no different than your average, griddle that you can, large one that you can cook your pancakes on. So I would say if you have a griddle at home, I'm crazy, I'm in my mask, just use that. You can use just your little pancake griddle that you have, or whatever you use it for. But if you want to, bump it up a notch, of course, get the Smack Daddy one. It all started, by the way, because I wanted to do this for my birthday. And of course, my husband spoils me and I get everything I want. So we went in here and got this one. All right, let's keep going. Another thought. They have the hot pots here, you guys. Does that not be fun at home? Because we're not going to our favorite hot pot restaurant? I'm saying yes. We'll see. Maybe another video, another time. I'm bored at home. Okay, my husband just saw this. This is like taking it to Neville. This actually has like a butane burner. And plug it in, like put in the little cans on the side. We have a small one at home. Ooh. Like it sucks the smoke out?
That's what it says.
Okay, well it says a smokeless grill. That's way more than I want to spend. But hey, if you go out to, what's that just on there?
We just use the
a restaurant.
For free.
Yeah, just use the pancake grill for free, but open your windows. You don't want to you don't want your smoke alarm to go off, right? Here's their housewares. They have so much cool stuff here, you guys. Okay, let's keep going. Get what we actually need today. Okay, you're definitely going to need to pick up some kimchi. Now, if you're Israel Asian, this H-Mart has so many different kinds of kimchi. It's like overwhelming. I mean, I think you could probably try them all one day. I actually just decided to go ahead and pick up like their own house kimchi that they actually make there, because I've had it before and it tastes really good. Like if I
this is what's in kimchi. See that shrimp? So my husband can't have it, but I'll give it a go. Okay, let's keep going. We're starting in the seafood department. They're actually already closing up because we came. It's already starting to pull everything, but it should come in the morning. Here's part of their fresh seafood. Oh, wait for this, you guys. Hang on. They literally have a lot of the seafood, including like carp and everything else, like alive. Okay, they also have like accompaniments, like seasoned fresh seaweed. I had this, you guys, last time with it. The radish is really good. So if you go to a Korean barbecue place, they usually have all these accompaniments on the side. You just kind of choose your meat. Then they have all kinds of sides. So I think I like this so much. I'm gonna add a smaller amount. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get some of this. Let's give it a go. Maybe we should do sushi one time. Show you guys how much sushi. They have like everything you need here. It's actually pretty cool. I know. Well, let's go get what we came for. I keep getting distracted. Ooh. I don't know if I've had that before. Interesting. It was kind of pricey, but you think of all the sushi rolls you can make with it. Just the fresh sushi. It's cool.
Okay, y'all. These are definitely the marinades that I have tried there. I'm sure they have a ton of them, so maybe you would like to try some of the other ones. These are the ones I bought. I bought them last time, this brand, and they turned out really good. I'm sure there's videos and recipes of how to make your own, but I was trying to show you guys how to make it easy at home. I actually also saw these on Amazon. I just want you to know they're good. Give them a try. Like I said, this is so easy and it's so good. It was a really fun night. I hope you guys give this a try. Okay, let's get everything else.
I'm sure you can find some of these cut up or cut them up yourself, but it's easier to go to an Asian market because you need it cut really thin. So they have it all pre-cut here, so we're just gonna pick up what we need. We have all kinds of thin meats because they're actually made for the shabu shabu, the hot pots. That's what it says. That's why it comes so thin, but you could also use it for your Korean barbecue. They're just a little bit thicker.
So here's also some, I think it was a brisket I picked up, and then we also picked up, I picked up a whole lot of different kinds of meats. I'll show you them once I get it home. And the ones for the shabu shabu you could actually throw on your grill. They're kind of, they're just really cut really thin, and that's exactly what you need.
The son's into all the interesting kind of fruits and vegetables. Here's your durian. You guys eating the jackfruit or raisin this year? Of course we have. They have a really cool fruit and vegetable department, and you can get stuff here that other places, you know, it's just harder to find, like a Thai basil, things like that. If you're eating pho, sorry, did I say it wrong?
You guys, they have so many snacks here. I had a little ADHD probably in the store, looking at all the aisles. I was actually probably hungry. We went to eat right after this. I think I should do a video of all the different snacks there and give them, not all of them, but it's be forever, but some of the favorite ones that are more popular and give you my opinion. It would be fun. There's so many snacks there.
Okay, clearly we're getting sidetracked here towards the end. We should have eaten before. Here we are at the canyon. And for my Pocky fans, they have all kinds of different ones. I think my kids got this one last time. It was really good. How many of you guys are Pocky fans? I know they have so many. I had no idea what they were even just a few years ago, and I'd only seen like the ones with chocolate till my kids are like, oh my gosh, no, they have a million different flavors. Anyways, they definitely have them at your local Asian store. Did you guys make your own summer rolls? And then we gotta go, but they have their own summer roll. I have all kinds of stuff here. Rice noodles.
It's the next day and we're back home. Did you love it? That place is so much fun. I love going to different kinds of stores, whether it be, you know, for different kinds of cultures, whether it be like a Hispanic store, Korean, Chinese. They have so much to offer and they are so much fun to go to. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. I thought I'd bring you along. Hopefully when I pull the footage, I can use some of it because there was a lot of actually background music and I don't want to cut a copyright flag. So, okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you the grills that we have at home and what you might need because I showed you some in the store, but I'm gonna show you how you could just do easy at home. Then we are gonna put our meat in the marinade. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, we are at home. I want to show you this. We actually bought this as part of our, oh, sorry. Okay, we actually bought this as part of what we did for my birthday last year. So we still have it, so of course we gotta use it again. And this was sold from H-Mart and is one of their big grills. I don't know if it's that much different than, I will show you in a second. It is, you know, a non-stick grill. It has the little knob that you turn on and you can get it nice and hot. This probably is good for a small family. Of course, when I had my birthday, my son was here, his girlfriend, stuff like that, and we didn't know if we'd have enough room. So I happen to have this because I use it to make a huge amount of pancakes, if I'm in the mood, or you use it. You guys don't have one, these are actually good. This big griddle, oh, it's awesome. You make a ton of pancakes, grilled cheeses, whatever. Anyways, I want to let you know, if you have a griddle at home, I don't think it's worth going out to buy this one for $90. I do not. I think this one's fine. I mean, the only difference is this one claims it soaks, sucks in, I think, the smoke so that your fire alarms don't go off in your house. I mean, you could just open your back door depending on how cold it is. But this one doesn't. We didn't have our fire alarms go off last time we made Korean barbecue, so I don't know. Maybe this one did help. But I want to let you know, if you want to spend the money, hello, you have a big grill at home. This probably would work. It's not the same as going to a Korean barbecue place where they have, they actually have a gas one usually in the middle of the table. Sorry, my dog's laying out. Hang on one sec. Guys, say hi, by the way. You can't even see Tony, he's so dark. So when you go to Korean barbecue, they actually have it's my ring telling me my dog's in my backyard. They actually have one that's gas, so it is different. And they do have those at H-Mart, but the average person at home, these work great. Okay, let's go on to the marinade. Okay, we're gonna get started on all of our marinades. I wanna let you know, like I said, unless you're just, Korean and know how to do this, and I want to make this easy for the at-home kind of person, and so we are using the marinades. When I got home, I actually had more marinades from last time we made it, so I'm going to use them. Some of them I'm not going to do in marinade because my daughter doesn't want her meat marinated. She just wants to add her own as she's cooking, her own flavor, salt and pepper, and everything else. Okay, so let's get started. And as a matter of fact, I just want to let you know that, we are friends with actually a lot of culinary artists, and I can't wait to get them on my show, but kind of waiting for the pandemic to just pass, and then they can come and show us all of their artistry and everything that they know how to do. Okay, let's get started with this marinade. Okay, here's some of the meats that we picked up. I picked up some of this ribeye. We've had it before. It's really lean. It's already cut up for you. That's a great part. If you couldn't remember, and here I actually use bulgogi marinade on it. I tried all kinds of different marinades. If you can't find some of these meats and you don't have an Asian market, you can cut up all this meat yourself. I think you would have to partially freeze it to get it this thin, or be friends with your butcher in order for them to do it for you. So yeah, and you want to make sure that you put your marinade on, minimum 30 minutes. So it'd be better if you did a few hours, or even some of these overnight. Here's pork belly, which kind of similar to bacon. It's super traditional. This one I put hot and spicy. It is not that hot and spicy, by the way.
I don't know. It's called hot and spicy, and it has a great flavor, but I would not say it's hot and spicy. So if you see it in the store, you're like, oh, is that hot? No, not really. So, but it does give it a really good flavor. Yeah, and here is the short ribs. I love short ribs. Love, love, love them. I didn't have them most of my life. I didn't know what I was missing out on. Anyways, and I use the actual marinade that they make for the ribs, threw it on it, and I just put all of this meat into my refrigerator. I didn't do it overnight. It only sat in there a couple hours, but I mean, if you thought about it, I'd do it then. And then I also was taking some brisket and some ribeye. My daughter is not a fan of marinades. She just likes to do it at the table with like salt and pepper and different things. So I just put them all out and getting all our meats kind of ready for us to cook with. Okay, we got all our meat in the marinade. It's setting in the refrigerator. So we're gonna get started on all other components. So one thing I forgot to tell you or show you at H-Mart, which you could pick up on Amazon, is you're gonna need something to flip your meat with. So they do make like extra long chopsticks, or everybody at home, to get yourself out some tongs. Sorry, it's a reminder. Get yourself just some long tongs. You don't get hurt because, you know, the meat's gonna be obviously hot. You want your grills to be hot. Okay, moving along. Let's get everything else ready. Okay, so we're gonna also try cheese today, and I'm using, remember those ramekins I bought for my creme brulee video? If you haven't watched my creme brulee video and you're having a down day, put it on. It'll make you feel better, okay? But we're gonna take this from my creme brulee video and we're gonna try to melt our cheese in. Now, I have not done it on this kind of grill, so I have no idea. Now, this should be able to take the heat without exploding all over my table. I don't know. We're gonna find out together. Because a lot of the Korean restaurants have cheese that you can dip your meat into. It's so delicious. Anyways, we are gonna give it a try. Last time at home, we did not try this, so we'll see what happens. If not, it's gonna be a lot of fun when it explodes. But yeah, we're gonna give this a go, okay? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and put our kimchi, our seasoned radish, put in some pretty plates, get it on our table. Yes, make sure you put out all your accompaniments. I know you can go crazy trying different things. And that's part of the fun, is to pick up different things every time you do this at home. I actually ended up getting, by the way, a different kind of radish. It was like a pickled radish. I think I showed you the wrong one in the video. Okay, I almost forgot to tell you, you guys can get started on your white rice, so it'll be ready in time. I'm using my rice cooker. Just make sure you wash your rice, get all the starch off, so you can have more traditional rice. Okay, let's get it going. So the part that I didn't show you is that I did wash my rice several times. You want to get the starch off to get a more traditional rice, and then add your water to it, because you're like washing out the starch. When it's clear, you know it's ready. And I'm just turning on my rice cooker, the one that I truly love. I know a lot of people really drink a lot when they go to Korean barbecue. I'm not really much of a drinker. So instead, we're gonna have some barley tea. A lot of the Korean places, barbecue. Sorry, my dog wants his second dinner. He's already had dinner. No surprise, he's on a diet. We're gonna have some barley tea. It's actually supposed to help with like digestion of having all the fatty meats. Anyways, it's really good. Actually, it's different, okay? So I'm gonna brew some up. Okay, guys, I may have had a little ADHD and got a little distracted last night in the grocery store. And you really should pick up some romaine, bib lettuce, whatever. Some people put their meat, my dog, he still wants a second dinner, inside it, like a lettuce cup, like wrap it up. Some restaurants, hang on, he's driving me crazy. A lot of the restaurants I've been to actually just have like a salad of like iceberg and other things, because remember, we're eating all this meat. You gotta wash it down with something healthy, or just like a little, I guess it's traditional to eat like salad with it. So, hey, I'm not going back out in the store. It's like 30 degrees outside, it's getting cold. I'm just having some side salad on the side, okay? Total slacker here. And a lot of different places, they also cook all kinds of vegetables along with meat. It's really up to you. I mean, get creative. Like, it doesn't need to be exactly like Korean barbecue. Cook what your family wants. It's gonna be fun. If you have picky eaters in your house,
This is what I say, like especially little ones, get them cooking in the kitchen and they will love their own food. Who doesn't love cooking their own things? You teach them how to cook and they will love it. I mean, that's how we actually, my daughter's probably the pickiest eater you have ever met, ever. And she actually loves cooking for herself all the time now, and it's kind of gotten her past that picky stage. So get your kids to cook. So I am gonna cook just a few vegetables, but much respect, I probably picked up maybe some mushrooms. I have onions and anything else that you think would taste good, okay? Just one other thought. I had to take this 3 times because everybody, my dog keeps barking at me. I think he's still into a second dinner. That I just want to let you know that, let's say like a benihana is actually Japanese, a teppanyaki, which is totally different than Korean barbecue. They are not the same, both fun, of course, but both very different. And like I said, when the pandemic's over, I would be happy to take you to a real Korean barbecue place so you guys can get the whole gist. I mean, I love going out to dinner and taking going to different places, so. But okay, let's keep working on this dinner. Wait a minute, have you subscribed yet? We have a lot of fun videos coming your way. You have no idea. I have a lot of creative juices going right here. So make sure you subscribe before you finish watching this video, because I know you're having fun. So you do need to preheat your grill just a little bit before you add in all your meat, and make sure you're paying attention because these are really thin and they are going to cook really, really fast. You also want to get a pair of scissors ready. I forgot to say that. For the pork belly, you kind of want to cut them into small little pieces. I was looking for some kitchen shears, couldn't find mine, so I just picked up some of my locals, just grabbed them off my kid's desk, washed them like just regular scissors to cut it up. And so everything goes really fast, and you just gotta pay attention and let everybody else cook their own food, because I think that's part of the fun, especially if you get your kids cooking their own food. It is just, I don't know. I think it's fun to have like an interactive dinner where everybody does their own thing. Okay, I let those ribs go a little bit far. That was my fault. I think I was trying to take some pictures and trying to do it. And my husband's like, come on, hurry up, flip him over. I'm just kidding. He's so sweet. Anyways, here you go. Here's some of our dinner being cooked. I wanted to show parts of it. You guys, those ribs are so good. I don't know about you, but I love those kind of ribs. They are just, I don't know, so good. My favorite place isn't open right now, so I'm having to cook them on my own. And here's a good quick thing. Use a wet towel to clean up all the grease in between for your flat top or the little Korean grill that we bought. It worked really well in between cooking off some of it. Just a wet towel. It works really good. Okay, you guys, well, I hope this gave you some exciting like motivation to try something new at home and have some fun with your family. Cook up a nice meal, sit together. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. It's kimchi and, what's it called again? It's like the bacon? What is it called?
That one's pork belly. The one
pork belly.
Yeah.
Is this on? It's on. I make sure my camera's on. And make sure you subscribe. Let me try this. That's delicious. You guys try it. It has a little heat. I need a drink, but it is really, really good. My dog is sniffing. And let me tell you about the cheese, because I haven't tried the cheese yet, but I think it's gonna work out. Let me get a little cheese here. It's a little hot. Okay. Got me some cheese. Let's sit down and eat with you guys, but that was weird. It's a little hot. Is it hot? Oh yeah. You guys, that ramen works so good in the middle. Make sure you try it. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. And I will see you next week with something else. It's going to be super fun. Okay, bye. Love you guys. Bye. Well, again, thank you guys for sticking along. So if you stayed till the end, make sure you hit that like button and give me a big thumbs up, because it helps my channel get spread out to more people. This was really a lot of fun to make, and I have some really fun videos coming your way. I'm always thinking of new and fun things that I can share with you guys. So I hope that you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and having a lot of fun at home, because we'll never get this much time at home again. So give all of your family a big hug from me. I love you all, and we will see you next week.